guys, my name is Amy Hunt. I'm the president and founder of Multiple Breed Rescue. I'm also the co-owner and dog trainer at MBR Farm. I wanted to get on here today to share with you guys some really important information. Running a rescue, we run into it a lot while we're processing applications of people not heartworm testing or not giving heartworm prevention to their dogs. Also, a lot of people think that you can go to the pet store to buy heartworm prevention, and that is very, very untrue. Heartworm prevention is a prescription, and you need to get it from your vet. The only way to get it from your vet is to have a heartworm test. Dogs should have heartworm tests every year. So just like you and I go to the dentist every 6 months, dogs should go to the vet every year. Like we go to our doctor every year just for a checkup, or your kids go for their physicals every year, your dog should be doing that too. They need to go and they need to get heartworm tests. You're probably wondering, why am I making such a big deal about this? It's not here. It's not in Ohio. It is in Ohio. This is the 2019 report from the American Heart Network Society. Now, take a look at Ohio. See all the dark spots? That's 100+ cases per vet clinic that is reporting these cases. So that's a lot of cases. And if you notice where we're at, up in northern Ohio, there's a nice dark spot. Columbus seems to have a nice dark spot too. So heartworm is definitely prevalent, especially here in Ohio. And it is really, really important. I also want to share with you guys my Eddie. If you notice the bed that he's sleeping in, it's plastic with then a little bed inside. Notice his belly and how bloated it is. Eddie had heartworm when we rescued him from the shelter. So we put him through heartworm treatment, which is a horrible, horrible thing for a dog to go through. It's very painful. It's very trying on their bodies. Eddie had heartworm so bad that the first treatment didn't fully work. And in 4 months, he had to go through treatment again, which then caused him to have congestive heart failure. So if you notice how bloated his belly is, he's not fat, he's not well-fed. I mean, he was well-fed, but he wasn't that well-fed. It's because the fluids were filling in his belly, and we had to put him on medication for his congestive heart failure. Poor Eddie had such a hard time with the medication that he often wore a diaper while in my house. And if you see those handy-dandy suspenders, because he often got his pants off because he was so round from the congestive heart failure. Eddie died about 1.5 years after this picture. It was completely and totally preventable. All it took was heartworm prevention and heartworm testing every year. Eddie could have lived a long, happy life. He was a Jack Russell. He died around the age of 5. So that's my Eddie. That's the only dog I've ever lost because of heartworm, but still so preventable. There's tons of dogs out there that get heartworm, that come through the shelter, come through the rescue, and we have to treat. We have a dog in our rescue right now, and I'm worried that she's going to turn out like Eddie because the heartworm is so bad. So what the heartworm does, so that you guys can understand, it literally fills the heart. And so it blocks the valves from fluttering in and out, letting your blood flow in, letting the dog's blood flow in and out. So what happens is once you kill all of these heartworms through heartworm treatment, that valve, because it had been stuck in an open position for so long, no longer works. So it's kind of like a door that never shuts. And so it's allowing the blood to flow in and out when it should only be allowing it to flow in one direction. So this is a picture of a healthy heart. This is the picture of a heart full of heartworm. Now this is a pretty extreme case. I'm not saying Eddie was that bad, and this is a little glorified, but at the end of the day, this is what it does to a dog's heart. So let me explain heartworm to you a little bit and make it so you understand prevention. Prevention doesn't necessarily prevent them from getting heartworm. It's preventing the life cycle. So a mosquito bites an infected animal, a coyote, a deer, a fox, something out in nature, and then bites your dog, putting the larvae into the dog, and then from there it grows into an adult heartworm. It takes about 6 months from a heartworm to go from the larvae stage to an adult sexually mature heartworm, and the cycle just continues. And those larvae go through the bloodstream and eventually land in the heart once they are grown, and then that's where they live. When a dog is so congested with heartworm, sometimes those heartworms will loosen up and flow through the bloodstream. But that is how a dog gets heartworm. So a dog should be on prevention 12 months out of the year, January to December. Don't think that just because it's cold outside, your dog's not going to get heartworm. There's not a chance. Have you ever had a mosquito in your house in December? Because I have. They can still get it. So it's important to keep them on that prevention all year. It's very important to have them heartworm tested every year. I cannot stress this enough. A heartworm test and heartworm prevention is not, the cost of that is not worth the life of your dog. Again, let's take a look at Eddie. He was 5 years old. Jack Russell's lived to be 15, 20, easy. He was 5 when he died. He lived a year and a half with heartworm, well, when we found out about the heartworm, through the heartworm treatment, and then with congestive heart failure. I miss this little guy terribly. He was pretty awesome. So, if you guys have any questions about heartworm, you're more than welcome to email me at the rescue. It's rescue@mbrohio.com. You can also Google it yourself and look it up. You can go ahead and reach out to the American Heartworm Society. Go ahead oh my gosh, now I can't talk. Heartworm Society. And look this up and read all about it. Heartworm prevention is extremely important. And I'm going to tell you right now, to me, it's more important than vaccines in some cases. So if you're applying for a dog through Multiple Breed Rescue, please have your dog up to date consistently on heartworm tests and heartworm prevention. And please get that heartworm prevention from your veterinarian or other pharmaceutical type places. You're not buying it at PetSmart. You're not buying it at Tractor Supply. You have to get a prescription and you have to get it through your vet or another pharmacy type company. There's others out there. Feel free to price shop if you feel your vet is charging too much. But at the end of the day, that $20, I don't know, for a 100-pound dog, $50 a month isn't worth putting your dog through this and losing his life. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.